Everyone, Michelle Melendez with Blossom Inner Wellness and StandTogetherHawaii.com. Sorry, it's been a little bit since I've done a video. Got really sick. Um, I just really quick, I want to do a video on the general plan and my testimony and share one more testimony that was outstanding. But if you get sick, activated charcoal, that is my go-to when I get sick. I took activated charcoal, ivermectin, and I also took a parasite cleanse. And it got over it in 3 days, feeling a ton better. Just energy is a little bit low. But let's do a video on what happened yesterday on general plan because I did go to Hilo and testified against this general plan, this Hawaii general plan, you guys, especially if you care about your property, if you want your children to own property, if you don't want to be living in clustered housing, apartment houses, if you don't want to be mandated to only be able to have an electric vehicle, they want zero emissions. That's insane here on the island. Insane. So let me just go ahead and show you my testimony and we'll go from there. And there it is.
Use changed to conservation. The general plan manager confirmed this mistake. That is a huge mistake in the plan. Huge mistakes on this plan that changes urban land use to conservation. That's massive.
So I just want to tell everybody, most of Big Island in this plan is set to be conservation. Somebody had testified that there was a mistake that urban, where people live, was actually changed to conservation. That means that nobody could live there. That's huge. That was a mistake that the general plan manager confirmed that they were gonna, oh, this, I'm so sorry, we made a mistake, and we changed urban living where people live, land use, into conservation where they weren't going to allow people to live. So that's a mistake that was somebody last meeting mentioned. And but I'm saying, what other mistakes like that? It's disgusting.
That alone should require you to not recommend this plan go through. There have been two people in over 6 months of testifying, two that have wanted this plan to go through, and each one of them has one personal thing that they would benefit from on this plan. Not one person has stood up and said, I helped create this plan, not one. And please put this whole plan through in its entirety. We have sent you guys PDFs. We have sent you exact areas in the plan that we have issues with. We have shown experts on climate that there's no climate danger. Experts, meteorologists, climatologists that say there's no climate danger. And the only source that the general plan manager says on her stance on climate change, or the general plan stance, is through the state. So we require you to not recommend this plan go through. We require that today. We require one of you to say, I motion for this plan not to go through. We require a second person to second that motion, and we require all of you to say aye. This is people's, this is what we've been telling you for the past 6 months. So either you honor your voluntary position and your representation of the people, and you will do that today. This whole thing past 7 months has been a farce. We've wasted our time. Many people have emailed you, have contacted you, concerned with all the electric vehicles that they want to put in, which is going to skyrocket people's electric bill, which is going to do so much harm on this island because you cannot put these electric vehicles in a landfill. You have to remove them off the island because their engine is toxic. If it gets holes in it, it will spew toxic fumes. That's not a conspiracy theory. That is a fact. You cannot put these electric vehicles in a landfill, and yet you want every person on the island to have one, which is going to increase their electric bill. So again, we keep you today to not recommend this plan go through today. At the other side, the chair was asked, "Do you guys really have any power during a break?" And he said, "No, we really don't have any power." In my opinion, he's a coward because that's a lie. Your power is your voice and your seat in that chair, and you are representing the people. And the people for 7 months. Thank you for your testimony. This plan go through. Do that today.
So I want to share one more, and it is the lady. Here she is. No, she was an auntie. Let me see if I can find her really quick. And then I'll tell you guys what they did. Here she is. I'm gonna just pause for a second and get the right one. Here we go.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can I just swear you in?
Your name?
It's Alex. We spoke on the phone.
Alex, okay, Alex, I'm surprised.
This is an auntie. This is a kumu, a kapuna.
Gracious as you are to welcome the people to give their time. Don't be so quick to be cutting us and speaking so strongly of the 3 minutes, because it's hard enough to accept that is the burden before us. So make it as easy as you can, Alex.
Okay. Can I swear you in?
With earlier testimony where, if you folks have all sworn to tell the truth at all times, then we're in good company. And if I could get that acknowledgement from the members of this commission, I would find that out because I tell the truth.
You may begin.
There's a series of miracles by God for the people of God and all of God's creation. Let's see, the great heroine of France, to hear the voices of Hawaii's ancestors, the people of the bones of the Pacific. These voices come from the highest lineages of Hawaii, stationed at the right hand of God, the Father Almighty, who serve most high God. Voices from the court have guided me since 2010, and I have made reports to all government offices in Hawaii, including and especially Hawaii County. Mauna Kea is located in Hawaii County. Mauna Kea is the heart of the earth. As such, Akua guides me to express great information to the world. Akua guides me that the first kingdom of God upon the planet was Kamakohani. Guides me to express the first kingdom of Akua and Kamakohani is restored by both King Ali'inui Mo'i Edmund K. Paki Silva II. Then the identity of this ruler arrived from heaven. The heavenly messenger, Kai'o, the heavenly hawk, gave his life for this revelation to us on May 10th, 2015, Sunday, Mother's Day. No man nor any creation anywhere has the power over Almighty Akua, Mana Mana, and dominion upon the earth and everywhere. All residents of Hawaii County opposed to the revised in good company. We're surrounded and guided by helpers, angels, guides, and more of Akua Mana Mana Lord. See this document for what it is, the foreign rushed document of words reflecting greed with intent to change the pristine first lands created by Akua and first definitely cared for by Oiwi. Oiwi honored Akua and honored the land. We still honor Akua and the land. We have the opportunity to plan most wise for the care of the land as Akua wishes them to be cared for. We, Maui and established heavens of the land, knowing that the lineages are Hawaii as they were in the beginning. And we are to honor the great perseverance that we may continue to love and care for our Hawaii in Keola, air and faith, a world of healing without end created by Akua. Before the just word, Green one of the sacred fire of the highest heaven, the eternal fires of the numerous heavens. I now call to hear from the mighty Yahuwah, Because you hold these meetings when people can't, people are going to work. The actions to rush these proceedings are seen. The actions to deliberately not hear the Cooper, citizens native of this land, are known. Being in the righteousness of a court. Shows you have to recommend this draft general plan.
30 seconds.
This is a statement of Most High God, that the ruler for the future in Hawaii, as it was in the beginning, is our core's chosen ruler, King Ali'i Nui Mo'i Edmund Ili'i Aki Silva II. This is done, it is restored, and I have sent you documentation to prove this. Over the years, I have sent the same to the government. It is all known and now known again.
The 3 minutes are finished.
So I just wanted to share that because it's just I love listening to Hawaiian language. It just sounds so like a song. And anyway, but she was very powerful and sharing that this is obviously not Pono. So and yes, they are holding these meetings during work hours. So there's a lot of things wrong that are happening in the Sunshine Law that are being broken. They had a meeting that was supposed to be today that they canceled. They didn't even give us 24-hour notice that this meeting was on, and then they canceled it. So anyway, if you are living here on the island, please join standtogetherhawaii.com. There's a lot going on in the world, but the one place where people have the most power is in their own backyard. That's it. We can't change what's happening in the nation, but we can change what's happening in our local community, and we can stand up. And it's not easy, but the more of us that do it, the more powerful we are, and there's no way they can say no to us. They can't refuse us, you guys. We have to stand together. So I want to say so much mahalo to everybody who came out and is testifying, has emailed testimony. They're getting thousands. And I really appreciate that. Also, you realtor agents, you guys had better be opening your eyes to what this plan is going to be doing to your customers' property, because it's horrible. It's literally fascism is the only word that I can even come up with. So the next meetings are in March. There's 3. They'll be going to the county council. What the general plan manager, excuse me, chair, what happened after this meeting? Whole lot of nothing. Okay, they didn't do anything. I think they might have changed. Oh, let's change some words. I emailed them. I said, when you change words, I'm like, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a breaking dam. That's what that is for this plan. So they are required to not let it go through. I feel we are hitting home for them. And the more of us that keep doing this, if you have not sent a testimony, the email is in the description. You can go to standtogetherhawaii.com, join our email list, and then click on action, and that's where you'll see the general plan is on action. You'll see the actual general plan, and you'll see our edits and why we are so concerned about this. So okay, that's my spiel. Great Spirit. This is such a game we came to play, and we really don't know the outcome, but we trust you, Great Spirit. We trust our hearts. We trust the courage that you have given us. We trust our guides that are always guiding us to what is ours to do. We love this Aina, Great Spirit. You know that. Hawaii is such a gift to all of us. And the land here is so precious. And being able to be a part of living here is such a gift. And Great Spirit, we see this gift for all those people that live here now and all those that want to live here, that they hold Hawaii in their hearts, that aloha is within all of us, and that these planning commissioners do what is right and do what is their kuleana and what they are required to do, which is not recommend this plan go through. We see that that is done. We see that they are courageous to do that. And we are so grateful, Great Spirit. Thank you so much We get to watch as it unfolds. We get to watch as this does not go through. We get to watch as this land stays free and even more free than it is right now, because we all know what's happening these days. So, Great Spirit, we trust you. We know so much is happening, and we trust in our Kuleana, what is ours to do right now. And we let the rest go. We give the rest to you. Great Spirit, it is not ours to do. We give the rest to you. And so it is. Sending you so much aloha from the Big Island. Look at your general plan, everybody, and stand up. We got this. We got this together. Much aloha. Please join standtogetherhawaii.com. Shout out to my sponsor, Ace of Coins. If you are struggling with taxes, if you want to eliminate your tax debt, if you want to own your biometric face, your image that's being used by big tech, if you want to buy Bitcoin tax free, please go to aceofcoins.com. ACEOFCOINS. And also a shout out to the Voice of Kona Radio. If you're listening on the islands, please join standtogetherhawaii.com. We need your voice. You're part of our ohana together, and we can make this happen, you guys. Much aloha.